Hey everybody, welcome to Cowboy Leather Products. It's Friday, December 27th, the last Friday of the year. I just want to jump in here and probably make this one the last video of 2024. I don't know if I'm really looking forward to this year ending or what. It's been kind of a the year started out good, and then there about May, things went sideways, upside down, and went kind of sort of apocalyptic when we had the fire and lost everything. So it started out good, got crappy, and we came back slowly but surely, and we are going to finish out the year in good shape. We've had help getting back. I want to thank all you viewers for sticking with me. I want to throw a special shout out to Mark out in Texas. When I lost everything, he stepped up and he sent me several patterns and a whole bunch of hardware. Really appreciate that. But, like I say, we turned it around. We come back a little slow. But trust me, you lose something that took you 14 years to build and accumulate, and in a matter of 45 minutes, it's just a pile of ashes. So, but I'm not going to complain. I've already done my whining and crying, and I'm ready to move forward, end the year on a good note, and get ready to kick off 2025 and don't look back. You can't look back. 2024 will be in the past. Just learn from your mistakes and move on. But I got just something here. I couldn't stay out of the shop. I tried to in the past, and I kind of just got to get out here and do something, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. So I'm just sitting down here. I've got a couple holsters that I've been, working on. They're not for anybody. They're just for basically wall hangers hanging on a wall. I'll probably after the first of the year, I'll list them on my sales site, and things got a little bit depleted on there. I saw a lot of stuff on eBay, and gotta start listing more stuff. Can't make any money if you don't have it listed. But like I say, I look forward to the coming year. My wife is, got a lot of plans. I've got a lot of plans. I've got a lot of things that I want to do. I've got several new patterns for wallets, handbags, and I've got a hand press coming in to set snaps. Waiting for that to get here. But because of the holiday, things just kind of slowed down to a snail's pace. But I'm looking forward to getting that. Like I said, I got some new patterns that I purchased. Some I've drawn up. So, looking forward to getting some of those made up and getting them out there in the public. I made I thought it was kind of a medium size uh, women's handbag, uh, cross body, I believe it was, and I've taken it to a couple shows and sales, along with a bunch of wallets and stuff like that. And I said, my daughter said she had in the month of December, she had 4 or 5 uh, Christmas bazaar type shows. So I said, here, just take it with you. Well, she got a lot of lookers and excuse me. People liked it, but people just didn't want to lay the price she was asking down for it. And it had been December 22nd. She had the last one. I believe it was a Sunday, and she took it along with I think I forgot now how many wallets I sent, but each one she would sell a few wallets here and there. But anyway, she sold it, got the price, and I called her Monday or Tuesday. No, I think it was Monday because we were going to go up at Christmas Eve. We're going up to her house. Well, she's kind of evasive when I asked, how she did. I didn't ask about the purse or the wallets or anything like that. And she said, I did good. And I said, you did? She said, yeah. She says, I did good, Dad. Okay. She wouldn't volunteer any more information. So anyways, Tuesday we went up there and we were sitting around shooting the breeze and having a snack and a few adult beverages. And she come out and she handed me a little cloth sack. She handed my wife one. Actually, she handed me one, and it felt kind of thick. And she took it. She goes, no. She said, this is Mom's and this is yours. Well, mine was thin. Well, I opened it up. There's a brand new $100 bill in there. So, and my wife, she got $50 for what my daughter sold to hers. So I was rather pleased. So, being that I sold it, I know that style of bag, got a lot of views from people. So I'll probably make a few of those. But like I said, there's a lot of other things I want to make. I want to get out. When the springtime hits, my wife and I are going to go out. We're going to hit a fair amount of craft shows and whatnot, and get our stuff out there again, hot and heavy in front of people. You can't sell it if people don't see it. So I know I've said that several times in my videos, but this friend of mine out in Texas, we talk probably twice a month, and usually on Saturdays, I think pretty much he goes on maybe Fridays, and I know Saturdays. He goes out and he sets up in a vacant parking lot, and he says he sells like crazy. Tourists, locals, whatever. So I've got a couple spots in mind about 8 miles from the shop here. So wife and I will probably go check it out and see if we can do any good. Just any place that people see what you got for sale, excuse me, is a good place. So, yeah, that's just some of what I got planned. Well, I say my wife and I have planned. She likes that new sewing machine I got her for Christmas and / birthday. But we've got quite a bit of stuff. I have a guy. I think in one of my videos I showed some of the canvas bags that look like had the word right on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, those canvas bags I made for that guy that sells the reenactment living history stuff. Haversack. Well, he's already told me he needs I can't remember. He told me another 50 or 60 of them because he's going out January 2nd. He's going out for the weekend, and when he comes back, but he said he'll probably sell what I've made with no problem. So I've already got the standing order for those, and a woman that I've done some saddle repair for. I've put fleece on. I've fixed bridles, headstalls, and some other leather goods that she tears up or just needs made. Well, she come in and she wanted 2 sets of slobber straps. No problem. Made them while she waits. And she also brought me a saddle that needs some work done, new Blevin buckles, and a few other things she wants me to go over the saddle and just give it a once over, clean it up a little bit. And she asked me, she said, hey, she said, I've got this riding school that I own. And she said, she's also a equestrian judge for different riding disciplines. She said, I come in contact with a lot of people. She said, and I've always got stuff that needs repair. She said, would you be interested in working on it, making, new stuff? She said, like you've been doing. I said, sure. If I don't know how to make it, bring me the tore up one, and I'll use it as a pattern, and we'll go from there. So I've already got that. A lot of people don't like to do repair work and custom work, but if you're gonna do this kind of work, leather crafting, it doesn't hurt to do a little bit of repair, restoration, or whatever you want to call it. There's money that can be made. I made reproduction of knife sheaths for K-bars, the old Second World War K-bar, Korea, stuff like that. People brought in. And so far I've been batting a pretty good average when I rebuild them or make new ones. So that's just something for you to think about. We're coming up on the new year. Sometimes you gotta, if things are going slow, you gotta look at your business plan. Look what you're doing. Think what you can do better. Think what you can add, to your product line. And, you know, just start out small and add a few things here and there. Get it in front of the public. See what sells, what doesn't sell. And you get a pretty good idea. So, just a suggestion. You don't have to do what I say. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. But, like I say, I'll show you what I got here. I'm going to make a purse, shoulder bag, whatever. That's going to be the front. I've skived this down. That's the flap, and that's going to be the back. Skived them down. Now I can go ahead and put some glue on them. That's 2.5 inch wide. What am I doing when I run it around? At least this is my plan. I'm going to leave it a little long up here. Fold this over. Put a bag, use a bag punch. Put a slit in there. Fold this. That's where the shoulder strap's going to go. But I'm not going to make a long video because it's going to take a little bit of time to put this together, and I don't want to make a video. Maybe when I have more time and, I've got everything laid out, I'll make a video on it. But, like I say, we're looking forward to it. We're hoping that the new year treats us right. Hope the new year treats all of y'all right. You can find ways to increase your business, reach more customers. Without the customer, you got nothing to do. There's a certain time that this, leather crafting can be fun. Some people say, oh, it's just a hobby. Well, you can only make so much stuff as a hobby, and you got to have something to feed the animal. So you got to sell some of it so you can buy more leather, more dyes, and stuff like that. Oh, just kicked it. Get back here. I don't know. I'm not going to go out on a rant, but I've seen a lot of people, in different chat rooms and help rooms, whatever you want to call them. They're having trouble with their dyes. I saw one the other day. Guy had made a pancake knife sheath, dyed it, and around the edges it got splotchy. It was a nice, light brown, but some spots around the edges, it was dark. And, it looked like he either got too much oil on it and the dye didn't absorb, or he didn't oil it and had got too much dye in that one spot. And it was all, mainly where it was dark, was right around his stitching. So, and different people go, well, it was your dye, it was this, it was that. You know, I think the guy said he put it on with a dauber, one of those felt daubers. I've used them, but I've got to the point now, if I dye something, I use a sponge. Dump my dye into a small pan, dip my sponge in there, squeeze it off, and, start. And it usually comes out pretty good. And I usually, like, let's just say I'm dyeing this piece. I'll start out, go this way, all the way across, and then I'll go this way. So you're basically going back and forth and then up and down that way. And once in a while, you'll have an issue. But 90% of the time, if you don't saturate on the first application, if you don't saturate, you saturate your leather with too much dye, it'll dry. And every once in a while, I'll take, if I'm doing something I need it dyed and dried as quick as possible, I'll put the dye on and I'll run my heat gun across it, and then I'll come back with I use a lot of that fake sheepskin, and I'll buff it out and get on with it. Sometimes you don't have time to sit here and wait. I hear some people say, well, I apply the dye or oil or whatever, especially the dye, and they wait 24 hours. That's to me, that's too long. You don't need to wait 24 hours. By saying it takes them 24 hours, that's giving me kind of a sneaky suspicion that they're overdoing their dye. Another thing too is I use Phoebe's Pro dye. It's got alcohol in it, so it dries a lot faster. I had a bottle of the Phoebe's water base, and yeah, that would take a little bit longer time. But that and possibility, if you're having trouble with your dyes drying out or drying quick enough, or within a reasonable amount of time, you've probably oversaturated with oil. And people say, well, I wait for the oil to dry. The oil does not dry. It absorbs into the leather. And the leather will not take any more dye or liquid because you filled up the pores with the oil. So, whatever. I know what I do, and works for me. So, whatever you do, however you want to do it, if it works for you, thumbs up. But, if you start having issues, and another thing I see is a lot of people are fussing because they're making belts and they dye it black, and it, comes off on dye transfer, if you will. Well, black is a pain in the butt. If you've ever noticed when you put black on, and I don't care who makes it, if it's Angus, Phoebe's, whoever, when it dries, it's gonna leave kind of like a chalky, dull finish. And I take sheep's wool and I buff it. Or I got a the polisher, I'll run that belt or whatever. But I don't, I don't do too much dye. You know, if you've watched my videos, you'll see I use color. It doesn't transfer. You know, and you can get veg tan that's been dyed at the tannery. And you know, the only thing you can't do is you can stamp it, but you can't carve floral patterns and stuff like that in it. That's where the natural veg tan comes in good. But you know, if you're making a belt and you're just going to stamp it, you know, if you're going to make black belts, get black pre dyed leather in you know in veg tan. But I do a lot of work with you know pre dyed veg tan. I use a lot of chrome tan because I make a lot of stuff that's meant to be used outside. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, some people say, "Oh, it's harmful for the world, for the environment, this, that, and the other thing." We put a lot worse chemicals in the ground than that uh, chrome tan. So, but to each his own. If you want to use strictly veg tan leather, it's your project. You're the maker. Go for it. All right. Well, It's pouring outside. I got up this morning. It hadn't started raining yet, but the wind was blowing quite bad. And now the wind's kind of died down, and it's pouring. So it's going to be a crappy day today, and I think it's supposed to be crappy tomorrow. So I'll probably wait till it stops raining a little bit and head back over to the house. But I just want to make a video and, just throw it out there. What we're doing, what we did. Be thankful it survived another year. Still healthy. And looking forward to the new year. So, I'm going to get out of here, tinker a little bit, and see what I can come up with. See if I make a mess or masterpiece. So, with that all being said, I hope everybody has a good rest of the weekend, and that you're safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the new year. Remember, don't drink too much spiked eggnog, and love the ones, your family, and have a good New Year's Eve and a good New Year's Day. Remember, what you do on New Year's Day is what you do for the rest of the year. So, I probably won't come out and shop and work. I'll probably watch a parade or two. I don't get into football, so I'll probably watch a parade. So, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good one. Be safe. Cowboys out. Bye now. Oh, one last thing. To all my subscribers, people that watch my videos, I want to thank you very, very much. Without you, I wouldn't be making videos. So, tell your friends, tell your family. You know, share the videos. If you find any kind of great, good information in my videos, share it. Other than that, just, I appreciate y'all being subscribers. And hopefully in the new year, the channel will grow and good things will come to the channel. So now I'm gone. Bye.